Welcome to Next Tech. You must have heard that most big global companies in the world are always very particular about what their offices look like, especially their headquarters. Everyone from Google to Facebook to Twitter and more have massive modern headquarters that are a treat to watch. But there is one more company that takes great pride in the base that they have built. Yes, we are talking about Microsoft. In today's video, we are taking a look at Microsoft's massive headquarters. Make sure you watch the video till the end to see all the amazing things they have built and what their plans on future renovations. So everybody knows that Microsoft is a highly influential and high-tech company in the world of technology. People all over the world desire to work there and learn from the best of the industry. But have you ever thought about what it's like to be a part of such an organization? More specifically, how it feels to work in their amazing headquarters every single day? Though Microsoft has many offices around the world, more than 600 across the globe, its main headquarters is about 30 minutes outside Seattle in Redmond, Washington. This was originally located in Albuquerque, New Mexico, but the company relocated to Bellevue in 1979, and then to its current Redmond location in 1986, less than a month before going public. Let us start by saying that this office is not a regular office that we see in the daily. Microsoft has built a sprawling headquarters that is not just an office but an entire miniature city in itself, which consists of its own transit systems, houses, shopping mall, leisure spaces, tree houses, and even a beautiful lake to enjoy the afternoon at. And this is everything that is outside the actual office. The main office is almost something out of a very well-built, modern, articulate dream. Have you heard about the secret underground tech labs where the very future of all our online lives is being developed? Or the amazing food that you get here? Or have you seen the hallways where great minds think of even greater ideas? Yes, all of it exists, and so does a lot more. Built on an area of just over 500 acres in Redmond, a suburb in Seattle, Washington, the Microsoft headquarters is also known by its employees as the Redmond Campus. Why? Because it highly resembles a university or college campus, since it consists of hundreds of separate buildings for different departments and purposes. Apart from having other amenities such as several sports fields, woodland trails, and even some secluded courtyards for taking breaks between work. It is specifically in the southern part of the city in northwest King County, bordered by Bellevue Redmond Road, 148th Avenue, Northeast and Northeast 51st Street. You could say that the campus itself stands as the perfect metaphor for the company because it's big, it is wide, it is futuristic, it is relatable, and as soon as you set foot inside the campus, you automatically start feeling much more optimistic about the future than you did outside. Now, we know that Microsoft is not a simple company. It does not just create a product or one service, rather, it lends its hands in a wide range of sectors. So accordingly, Microsoft has 12 different divisions that work on different categories of products or services together. This also helps them stay on top, even when a couple sectors are not doing that great. For this reason, the Microsoft Redmond campus also is not just one giant glass building where everybody does everything in the same place. No. This one has all of its divisions divided into 120 plus buildings. So it's like an office town than headquarters. Since it is so big, you obviously cannot get around the place fast enough on foot, right? That is why you need a quicker, compact transport, which they have in the form of the Microsoft shuttles. These are small but fast vehicles that can take you around without any problems, so that you do not waste time walking around and also do not get lost on your way, because there are so many buildings and spaces around. If you did try to walk around though, it would take you about 22 minutes to walk from one end of Microsoft's sprawling 500-acre headquarters to the other, but that is only in a straight line. If you want to find a specific place, well, that's a completely different story altogether. This massive campus houses an employee count of 134,944. This is enough people that if Microsoft Redmond's headquarters was a city, you could very well believe, according to numbers, that it would be the 27th largest in Washington by population. Like we said before, the campus has a set of tree houses, each of which contains 2 enclosed meeting spaces, as well as one elevated space called the Crow's Nest. The idea behind these creations is the fact that nature immersion and spending some time away from technology, meaning without Wi-Fi, can enhance creativity and productivity a lot. That is why Microsoft decided to take advantage of the Pacific Northwest beauty and create a new kind of meeting spot for its employees. Another interesting place is the Commons. Built across 150,000 square feet, the Commons is a cluster of restaurants and shops that offers all the Microsoft employees as well as visitors with the experience of having their very own mall right inside the campus, so they can spend some time having fun and relaxing. The Commons also makes sure that the employees have access to almost everything they could ever need on the campus, including but not limited to mobile carriers, a credit union, a music shop, hair salon, and even an auto body shop. This also helps them avoid the stress of many chores that they need to do amidst hectic schedules, such as get their car repaired or getting a new haircut for an event. Apart from all the services, the campus also offers a whole lot of food. It is filled with an ungodly number of places where employees can grab tons of items to eat wherever they want. Examples of some of the places are many coffee shops, gastropubs, made-on-demand pizza places, vegan food places, and soup bars, burger shops, international food places, and even a pike place operation. And after they eat all this amazing food, where do they go? Well, they go to burn some calories at any one of the many recreational spots that the company has built, keeping both physical and mental health of their employees in mind. The purpose here is to provide them with ample movement and exercise to keep them fit and fine. So, within the campus is a huge soccer field, as well as baseball, basketball, softball, tennis, badminton, and beach volleyball courts. There are also some marked walking and running trails inside the campus, ranging from 2 to 5 miles, where employees can get adventures and run to their heart's content. There are even tournaments between employees. The central soccer field on the campus draws 2 corporate teams, one for men and one co-ed. You can bet that employees from all over the globe come together and enjoy their own time in playing and friendly competition. Now that we've talked about all the fun part, let's get to talk a little bit about the work part too. So obviously the Redmond campus is filled with endless number of spots for collaboration or solo work for their employees, letting everyone work wherever they want, with the aim that switching up the work environment once in a while will help them think fresh and come up with newer, more amazing ideas and work to their full potential. So, it is safe to say that between all the tree houses, outdoor spaces, cafes, malls, cozy corners, trails, parks, lakes, and workspaces, the Redmond campus has everything an employee could ask for, and more. But as we move forward, Microsoft has decided to continue innovating not just their products but also their office. So, an elaborate plan to innovate the Redmond campus is already underway. To start with, the now 22-minute walk will soon shrink to a 17-minute stroll when the renovation is done. There are many big upgrades to come. The biggest one, though, is that the multi-billion-dollar 1980s building, where Bill Gates oversaw the company's growth into a tech industry giant, will be replaced with new, dense, and modern buildings that focus even more on the concept of collaboration, open spaces, and sports fields. They've even started to knock down the old buildings and will complete the new ones in 2022 and 2023. They are also planning to build an extension of the light rail from downtown Seattle to Redmond, including their own station where thousands of people will get dropped off to enter Microsoft's Redmond campus every day. There will be 17 new 4- and 5-story buildings, which will be made in about 3 million square feet, with the capacity to hold about 8,000 more employees than before. They want to create a new urban feel in the campus that vibes more with the younger techies. That is why Microsoft is planning to swap out the car-centric nature of the original buildings and go for a more pedestrian and bike-friendly setup. The plan also consists of a signature building with a standout design for major events. One more big change will be the fact that the roads winding between buildings will disappear, while the parking spaces will now be built underground. There will also be numerous entrances to the parking garages, so that inside of the campus can be kept car-free and pedestrian-friendly. There is also something that has never been done before. The company plans to open up some parts of their new buildings to the public, so they definitely will be setting up some space aside for restaurants and shops accessible to everyone, not just those with a Microsoft badge. These are the building and lobbies where Microsoft plans to host public events in the plaza and sports fields. Overall, about 30% of the existing campus has already been updated in the past few years, specifically since 2010, and now the company intends to renovate the remaining buildings in the next 5 or 6 years too. It will be interesting to see what the final product looks like. What would you love to see in the campus? Would you spend your time in the tree houses or the mall? Tell us in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video too, and share it with your friends. Also, press the bell icon to get notified every time we drop a new video. Until then, make sure to check out our other videos on our channel. See ya!